EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The
former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go. 180. 54. Watch the screen. Super 66.
Play action. It's Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Gone. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the return, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. The tackle there by John Johnson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Rams' 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass.
On the delay, here's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready. Henry. Here's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And an alley to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going back to you.
To throw is gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go. Come on the base. Check, 59. Army. Check three.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Set, ready. 60 yards. Mike, 58, right there. Time to go, night. Check. Check 9.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Check it back. 6 guys.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Forced out to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Check 99. Check 52.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Hold on. Check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Tonight, line 20. Check. Block 54. We're good. Hey. 14.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Tonight, I play 54. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
From the 50, it's gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Goff on 3rd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
2nd and 5 now. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Harris. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Here we go. Check, cover. Mike 50, up. Watch the run. 22, check, cover. 22, check.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray now on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike, check, 59. Man, I got you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gone. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On third down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Switch up, switch up. Check 24, check 24. He's cracked. Slow. Check and crack. Check 24.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little, cut. Right there. 54.
Goff now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on third. Gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run. Here's Harris. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down Arizona.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Murray. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
Murray's pass complete to Trent Sherfield. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies cry. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is Mostert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You must be dreaming.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go. 20. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
There's gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. That's the end of the...
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now 3rd down and long.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive, down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go, D.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over less than 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Murray. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Check back, check back.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. It's late in that one, and the Texans have moved out in front. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.